Good evening, and you are just in time for this particular broadcast. KUTV News at 9 on this 29th day of October. Let's begin with a short intro, then we'll be back with the reports.
This is KUTV Prime Time.
A 20,000 cash awarded to 900 families of the internally displaced persons IDPs who are expected to return to their homes at Kemuma Farm and Ndoga Farm in Nakuru on Thursday. The president said this on his second day in his development tour in Nakuru County, where he also announced free ID replacement in the country.
On his second day of his development tour in Nakuru County, President William Ruto announced that his government shall give the 900 families of internally displaced persons IDPs 20,000 Kenyan shillings each as they go back to their land to serve as a booster. The families who have won their land back after hard battle in court are expected to return to their lands in Kemuma Farm and Ndoga Farm in Nakuru on Thursday. The president once again announced free ID replacement a day after Huduma Kenya confirmed that the government is still charging 1,050 Kenyan shillings ID replacement fee. The head of state affirming that from today henceforth the government will not charge a cent for ID replacement. In his development tour, Ruto officially laid the foundation stone for the Lanet affordable housing project that will see the construction of over 2,000 modern units. The president also launched infrastructure projects and the last mile connectivity program.
Rais amesema anaenda kufungua affordable housing. Vijana wetu wapate kazi. Rais anarudi mwezi ujao. Hii barabara ambayo kwa miaka mingi imeleta jam, imeleta accidents, ipanuliwe kutoka Rironi, Nakuru, Mau Summit, iwe dual carriageway, ndio tusongeshe uchumi wa Nakuru. Na kwa sababu rais anaendelea kutufanyia kazi ikiwemo ya shule, ya hospitali, ya barabara, ya affordable.
The head of state is expected to be in Kakamega County on Thursday as he continues his nationwide development tour. Anyango Sylvia, KUTV.
Now, Health Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale has defended the Linda Jamii program, saying it is more comprehensive and beneficial compared to Linda Mama. Speaking in the Senate, where he was grilled by senators over the rising number of maternal mortalities, Duale defended the program, saying that the loss is majorly associated with rampant healthcare workers' strike.
Linda Mama was one of the best things that happened in this country.
As increase in maternal deaths recorded in hospitals continue to be a serious concern in the country, senators have confronted Health Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale about this issue, which continues to spark mixed reactions across the country.
There is no single mother who becomes pregnant and wishes to die or even lose their child.
Minister, this is the elephant in the room.
CS Duale agreed with the senators that this is a deeply troubling matter, and he assured them that his ministry will take prompt measures to address the matter at hand.
It should not be business anymore that we can talk of maternal mortality rate of this figure. Mothers, when they walk to facilities, they are not patients. When they walk to facilities, they walk to facilities to go and give life. It is immoral, it's unconstitutional, and I think it's not acceptable for us to have this kind of high maternal and child death in our country.
Speaking about the Linda Jamii program,
first, there's no Linda Mama that exists.
Duale emphasized that Linda Mama was laid to rest and replaced with Linda Jamii, which now operates under the Social Health Authority SHA.
The Linda Mama program is not currently administered under the Social Health Authority infrastructure. A transition was done, a more comprehensive, better Linda Mama is now anchored in SHA.
According to Duale, Linda Jamii has broader and more comprehensive benefits compared to Linda Mama, contrary to the views from some of the senators.
When you convert Linda Mama into Linda Jamii, that is fraud.
The Linda Jamii covers the whole family. It doesn't cover only the mother. Linda Mama was covering only the mother. This one is covering the child, even after they leave, so this is a more comprehensive. Linda Jamii, Mr. Speaker, covers 28,000 per day. This was not present under Linda Mama. Linda Jamii now covers Auntie D. Linda Mama never used to cover that. I can talk the whole day if you ask me to compare Linda Mama and Linda Jamii. It's world apart.
Concerns also arose regarding Duale's involvement in politics, while his ministry is reportedly underperforming, prompting this response from the CS.
Cabinet secretaries by law, we are politicians and we will politic. Anybody else in the public service cannot do politics. But CSS, the law allows me. I serve a political government and the law allows me. If you change the law and says ministers should not politic, I will not politic. But for today, I'm going forward. I abide by the law. I'm going to do politics.
As different opinions continues to fill the air regarding the performance of the Social Health Authority SHA, Duale has maintained that the authority legally covers only 60% of medical cost and not 100% as many assume.
There's nowhere where you have to pay 100%.
James Baraka for KUTV.
Many thanks, Baraka, for that particular report. Now, let's continue. Now, as campaigns gain momentum in the Mbeere North parliamentary by-elections, the contest has turned into a fierce political battleground, with opposition leaders urging voters to reject the government-backed candidates as a sign of protest against unfulfilled promises. Moses Masha now reports.
Campaigns for the Mbeere North by-elections have intensified, with Chama cha Kazi CCK candidate Duncan Boy leading attacks against the Kenya Kwanza administration, accusing it of betraying residents of the region.
This government is not taking Kenya anywhere. Wakati sisi ni wakumbusha wakati wa Kibaki tulikuwa tunalipa kodi kidogo zaidi, lakini education ya secondary na ya primary ilikuwa free. Leo magarate uma. Leo hii serikali ile mambo imetufanyia ni mambo huwezi jua. Imeharibu education kiwango ya kuwa ukienda pande inaitwa ya primary, yale mashule ilikuwa inapokea 100,000, 200,000, leo hii wanapata 15,000. 15,000 itanunua itafanya maintenance ya shule gani?
Speaking at a public rally after welcoming new supporters from rival parties, Boy called on voters to punish the government at the ballot, terming it deceitful and hypocritical. The sentiments were rubbished by former Mbeere North Member of Parliament Geoffrey Ruku, who urged leaders to focus on grassroots politics rather than national positions.
2022 alikuja akasimama hapa Ishiara akasema within 90 days barabara ya kutoka hapa kunaitwa Ishiara kwenda Kerie kwenda Gekuyare Chicago within 90 days itakuwa imeanza rami. Imeanza rami leo? Kuna dalili ya kuanza? Sasa wanapotuambia tukae kwa serikali ndio ati sisi hiyo barabara iendelee, kwani 90 days ijaisha? Totea dini zikomera kwa kenda kwa ilikuwa tuadhurana. Siwambe tusoya.
The by-election has now evolved into a three-horse race, serving as a litmus test for Kenya Kwanza's political influence in Embu County. Duncan Boy enjoys strong backing from his party leader Moses Kuria, who previously served as an advisor to President William Ruto. On the other hand, the government is rallying behind UDA candidate Leonard Muthende, who is receiving massive support from senior government officials, including former Member of Parliament and current Cabinet Secretary Geoffrey Ruku, former Member of Parliament Muriuki Njagagwa, and Embu Governor Cecil Mbarire. The Mbeere North race has become a major test of Kenya Kwanza's political dominance in the Mount Kenya region. Who will emerge victorious? The answer will be known once the votes are counted on November 27th. Anyango Sylvia, KUTV.
Well, that report was produced by Moses Masha and voiced by Anyango Sylvia. Now, moving on, Kirinyaga County Budget Committee Chair Wa Daudi has reaffirmed the importance of fiscal discipline and transparency in resource management. Speaking at the County Assembly, he identified agriculture, infrastructure, and health as top development priorities, urging careful utilization of funds to ensure maximum impact. He further noted that the county's budget must align with citizens' needs and promote accountability for sustainable development.
That we had allocated for bursary in the last financial year that was not dispersed to our needy children. And for that reason, we are asking kindly that we need to know, and especially from the Department of Finance, what happened to that amount of money, because we are not able to disperse that money or to distribute money to our needy kids for that financial year. I know there was a hiccup. That was the letter that was written, or a circular from the control of budget. But later, after the Council of Governors and other insurance partners who went to court, and the court declared itself that we can enter into an intergovernmental agreement, which we don't know the reason why our executive committee member for finance and Her Excellency the Governor did not see the need of to put that agreement so that we can be able to pass or to distribute that money to our needy kids. Who is trying to intimidate, as I said, anybody who is trying to intimidate any one of us, it will not help, because we are not going to stop. Unless Wajuko tells me to stop it. Otherwise, we shall name and shame them. And what is so difficult to say where our money is going? You are part of people of Kirinyaga. Wouldn't you like to know when you pay your revenues, where they are going? Which account they are being taken to? What is so wrong about that? Why is it taking more than 2 months to answer such a simple question? Do they know all the accounts where they are taking our revenue? So it's a simple question. But because they know what they are doing behind doors, that's why they are trying now to intimidate some of us.
Now, former Ghanaian President Nana Akufo-Addo has today visited the grave of the late Kenyan Prime Minister, the late Raila Amolo Odinga, at the Kango Kajaramogi Mausoleum in Bondo to pay his respects to the late Kenyan leader. Nana Akufo-Addo was accompanied by senior government officials led by the Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi, together with leaders from the Western region, including National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula, Cabinet Secretary Wycliffe Oparanya, and Francis Atwoli. These leaders paid their respects to the late Raila Odinga and conveyed their condolences to the Odinga family.
But the truth of the matter is that we as workers, we lost a person who was close to Kenyan workers, African workers, and he had an opportunity to come to Ghana, Accra, to address the workers of Africa before he started vying for that position of Africa.
The loss of a statesman, a mentor for many, and somebody whose contribution to the country, the continent, and in other international arena will always be remembered. And we really pray that as his soul rests in eternal peace, that God...
So I have lost a mentor, a confidant, and I will forever remember him on what he did for me personally and what he has done
the Constitution would not have passed without the immense contribution of Raila Amolo Odinga as a fact. And to enable it to pass, he compromised on who should be. Should we have a presidential system, or should we?
We'll always remember Raila Amolo Odinga as a man who made many, many compromises for the sake of the peace, unity, and security of this country. Very few politicians are capable of doing that. I ran my
Well, let's take a short commercial break and then we'll be back with more reports from across the border. See you on the other side.
A new era, a new people. This is the Law Matters Show. A program that brings you legal sensitization on your television.
My statement is written and just the quote the prosecution.
I think that this loss is a setback for Raila Odinga.
What policy recommendations were fronted by the candidate?
With diversity, we demystify important legal issues locally, regionally, and internationally.
What Tanzanians.
Join me, Elvin Onsongo, as I bring you more insights on law matters.
We are looking at social issues. What is the problem? Is it the economy? Is it...
Law Matters Show, creating awareness, advocacy, and enhancing lives.
Hi, my name is Stella Tioi.
Jina langu naitwa Kemuma James.
This is Mandela Gaya.
Ugonjwa ulipokuja ulichukua siku 3 ukaniweka in coma. 20 wamezikwa, 2 ndio wako hai.
I don't even know how it feels to see.
I feel like I cannot express myself well the way somebody who can walk can actually express themselves.
Ilichukua muda mwingi mrefu tena mpana ili kuikubali kwamba mimi siwezi tembea tena.
I've come to actually accept myself.
Ukijaribu kumsimamisha mtu umwambie tafadhali nionyeshe njia.
They find it quite strange talking to you.
You should just make schools integrated.
Inclusive setups.
By providing the right facilities.
You are watching KUTV Primetime News with Yvonne Kemuma.
And welcome back. Continue engaging with us on X at KUTV_Kenya and at Kemuma_Monari. Let's proceed. Now, protests have been witnessed in Tanzania today as the United Republic of Tanzania holds its general elections, in which the current president Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan is seeking another term in office. Thousands of Tanzanians stand out to vote in various regions, while others announced a boycott of the election, claiming that there was no worthy candidate to vote for. Our reporter Blue Smile Hassan has more.
Thousands of Tanzanians from the United Republic of Tanzania turned out in large numbers across the nation to cast their votes in the general elections that began today. The government declared today a national holiday to give Tanzanians the opportunity to participate fully in the voting process. Tanzania's president, who is seeking another term as head of state, cast a vote early in the morning. Samia Suluhu Hassan is contesting the presidency alongside 16 other candidates. This year's general elections in Tanzania has been marred with controversy following the government's move to detain key opposition leaders, including Tundu Lissu of Chadema and Luhaga Mpina of ACT Wazalendo. The arrest of President Samia's main rivals has sparked outrage among some Tanzanians, especially the youth, who staged demonstration in Tanzania's largest city of Dar es Salaam. The protesters blocked major roads and also tore down posters of President Suluhu. The demonstrators were seen overpowering police officers who attempted to disperse them with tear gas. Reports by NetBlocks have also emerged that all social media platforms in Tanzania were shut down on the election day. Some Tanzanians have reportedly boycotted the elections. Among them, the renowned gospel artist Faustin Munishi, who stated that there was no worthy candidate he could support on the ballot.
Lakini wacha ikae hapa mfukoni, sipigi kura. Kwa nini sipigi? Kwa sababu sina choice, nimelazimishiwa. Sisi Mama Samia tu ndio nasikia tangazo lake. Nikipita barabarani mabango ninayaona ni ya Mama Samia tu.
Despite these events, Tanzania's Independent National Electoral Commission has announced that the election results will be released within 3 days. Will President Samia Suluhu Hassan win another term, or will one of her opponents pull off a surprise victory? Blue Ismail Hassan, KUTV.
Now, 15 public universities have partnered to launch the Green Careers Caravan, a mentorship program targeting 1,500 students with entrepreneurial skills in waste recycling and smart agriculture. The initiatives aim to curb youth unemployment and promote innovation within the fast-growing green economy.
Person of the Vice Chancellor's Committee of the Public University, Professor Daniel Mugeni, speaking at Embu University, said the Green Careers Caravan is designed to equip students with entrepreneurial and innovative skills, preparing them to become job creators and change makers rather than job seekers.
And that's coming to try and meet that gap, or stand in that gap, to help our students to ensure that they are ready for the market. And not only that, also bearing in mind that jobs are not literally coming by, we also want to ensure that these students, when they leave, we are prepared them to have that entrepreneur mind so that they can also be job creators.
Mugeni added that the program addresses private sector's concerns about skill mismatches among graduates and seek to turn students into solution-oriented entrepreneurs.
Of agriculture. Many of our students think that when we talk of agriculture, they think of our peasant farmers like ourselves and our parents, the way we were. But again, there are a lot of green things in that area that they can be able to do and creating jobs for themselves. So we are looking at the whole spectrum of things that can be done by our students when they leave universities.
Jacob's Ladder Africa CEO Sela Bokonko identified post-harvest losses as a critical area for youth-led innovation, noting that about 1,200 students are already connected to potential founders for their projects.
Every university, we've had a minimum of 1,500 university students within the university. And then online, because we also try to engage them digitally so that we are using that university to leverage connections with other students. Like in the last one that we had in Taita Taveta, we had 33,000 engagements online. Some of them outrightly reaching out and saying, can I enroll in your entrepreneurship mentorship program? Can I enroll in your skills development program? And that's part of what we're doing. To your question about how many of these young people we've managed to get, in just the 3 universities, we've managed to get 1,200 students who have enrolled in our skilling program and also in the entrepreneurship program. We intend to take them into our programs to enable them to get to that pre-seed funding stage. And so far, it's been an exciting journey, and we are sure that there are many opportunities for many other students out there.
Bogonko pointed out that the partnership links academic training with real-world opportunities, enabling young people to tap into the green sector's potential to reduce unemployment.
Every university, we've had a minimum of 1,500 university students within the university. And then online, because we also try to engage them digitally so that we are using that university to leverage connections with other students. Like in the last one that we had in Taita Taveta, we had 33,000 engagements online. Some of them outrightly reaching out and saying, can I enroll in your entrepreneurship mentorship program? Can I enroll in your skills development program? And that's part of what we're doing. To your question about how many of these young people we've managed to get, in just the 3 universities, we've managed to get 1,200 students who have enrolled in our skilling program and also in the entrepreneurship program. We intend to take them into our programs to enable them to get to that pre-seed funding stage. And so far, it's been an exciting journey, and we are sure that there are many opportunities for many other students out there.
The Green Careers Caravan ultimately aimed to turn environmental challenges into avenue for innovation, job creation and sustainable development. Rael Makona, KUTV.
Now, the adoption of clean and efficient cooking energy in Kirinyaga County is gaining momentum, with over 6,000 households shifting from firewood to liquefied petroleum gas. The initiative, championed by Governor Anne Waiguru, aims to promote cleaner cooking, reduce deforestation, and improve the health of local families. Glory Kathure now reports.
The county government of Kirinyaga has distributed about 6,400 free Meko gas cookers over the past 2 years to promote clean cooking and combat climate change. Of these, 5,800 cookers were given out through the financing locally led climate action program, while another 600 cookers were distributed to families near Mount Kenya Forest to help reduce tree felling and lower greenhouse gas emissions.
Tunachukua hatua kuhakikisha watu wetu wanapata msaada wa kweli na kukabiliana na hali hiyo na kujisaidia. Leo tunagawa majiko ya gesi ya Meko. $5,800. Haya majiko yatasaidia watu kuacha kutumia kuni na makaa.
Speaking during the distribution event, Kirinyaga Governor Anne Waiguru said the initiative has improved household health, reduced deforestation, and cut greenhouse gas emissions. She emphasized that LPG use offers rural families a safer and more efficient cooking alternative.
Pia tunalinda afya ya kina mama na watoto ambao mara nyingi hukaa jikoni. Kwa kutumia majiko haya, tunaokoa miti zaidi ya 500 kwa kila mwaka kwa kupeana hizi jiko. Tunaenda pia kuanzisha programu ya kutengeneza majiko ya kisasa yanayotumia kuni kidogo katika chuo cha Kibingoti.
County officials led by Public Health Officer Margaret Wamboi noted that the program is reducing illnesses caused by indoor air pollution from wood fuel, saving families on medical costs and improving productivity. This is beside enhancing community resilience through sustainable climate solutions.
So you find that most of our readers, they are being affected by use of charcoal, firewood. Yes, most of our women are the ones who are affected, and also the children, because they are with their mothers in the kitchen. Yes, we have seen the increase of cancer cases, and mostly to women, cancer of the lung mostly, and also children, they have pneumonia mostly, and also our men are also being affected currently because of the excess use of smoke,
which involves using of firewood, traditional firewood and jikos in cooking. That is hazardous and also environmentally friendly. in that it releases the greenhouse gases, which are bringing a lot of effects to the climate change. So by introduction of the MECO cooking gases, we are saving our mothers and women from diseases. We are also protecting our environment.
Beneficiary Helen Wanjiku, a resident of Mjini slums in Kutv, expressed gratitude, saying the free gas cooker has made her daily life easier by saving cooking time and improving her family's well-being.
Nimeletewa ngasi na gavana wa Igoro, nikaona ngasi ni mzuri kuliko kuni. Juu kuni inatufanya tugonjeke juu ya moshi, na ngasi haina moshi. Hata watoto walikuwa wanagonjeka juu ya moshi, na sasa wakati tulipewa ngasi hawagonjeki kukohoa ama kutoa macho, inatoa machozi juu ya moshi.
Through the Wezesha Kirinyaga program, farmers benefit from agroforestry, high-value fruit trees, water projects, tree planting, and water harvesting, enhancing livelihoods and reducing climate-related losses. Glory Kadure, KUTV, Nairobi.
Now let's celebrate our win in sports, where Harambee Starlets' historic victory over Gambia qualifies them for the 2026 WAFCON after defeating Gambia 1-0 in the second leg of the last qualification round. The Harambee Starlets secured their spot in the 2026 Women Africa Cup of Nations WAFCONs. Hussein Mohammed, president of the Football Kenya Federation, has attributed the Harambee Starlets' performance and qualification for the 2026 Women Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco to government assistance. Mohammed congratulated the national women's football team and thanked President William Ruto, who promised to lavishly honor the team upon their return to WAFCON after 9 consecutive years. Only 3 members of the current team participated in the event, and Kenya last had an appearance there in 2016.
Harambee Starlets, hongera, congratulations for qualifying for WAFCON 2026 in Morocco. We are all so proud of you. You have done your best, and we promised you all our support as FKF, and together, of course, with the government of Kenya through the Ministry of Sports and with the support of His Excellency the President, Dr. William Ruto, we want to say once again, thank you for the stellar performance. You have made Kenya proud. Congratulations, well done, and now the real hard work starts.
Definitely we have to sit now and come up with a roadmap to 2026 WAFCON. We don't want to go as participants. We definitely want to finish in the top 4 and qualify for the World Cup. So we are going to sit down and come up with a very strategic plan on how to achieve that in terms of camping bases, in terms of technical preparedness, in terms of the preparedness for the girls and everything. Logistical preparedness, we'll have to have some meetings with the ministry and the president of FKF, of course. Thank you so much for all the support, Mr. Hussein Mohammed. It's been amazing.
Ni kitu poa sana kwa sababu inamaanisha Kenya we are growing. Women football is growing very fast. Na I think ni support tu kidogo from the one we get from the government and the President William Samoei Ruto. And we are performing now.
Well, that is all the time we had for you tonight on KUTV's News at 9. Many thanks for choosing KUTV to keep you informed once again tonight. See you another time. My good name has been Yvonne Kemuma, and on behalf of the entire team behind this production, I do hope you have a good night.